When we look out into the solar system, we can see that almost every planet has one or more moons that revolve around them in fixed orbits. Our planet has one moon, and Jupiter has a whopping 79 moons, including the largest moon in our solar system, Ganymede. Even distant Pluto has its system of moons. But when it comes to Venus and Mercury, things are a little strange. These two planets don't have any moons at all. So, why don't Mercury and Venus have moons? What do the experts and scientists think happened? Please stay until the end to fully understand the strange reason behind it.
Audio Jungle.
As we all know, our solar system is made up of our star, the Sun, and everything gravitational pull bound to it. It also includes the 8 planets in the orbit, dwarf planets, millions of asteroids, comets, meteoroids, and dozens of moons. So let's talk about the moon. The moon, the largest and brightest object in our night sky, is crucially important as well. It stabilizes the Earth's axis wobble, which results in a relatively stable climate. This makes Earth a more livable planet. Additionally, it brings about tides which produce a rhythm that has aided humans for countless years. The same goes for other planets as well. There were several theories about how the moon was formed. The giant impact theory is the most widely accepted today. It suggests that the moon formed as a result of a collision between the Earth and another small planet the size of Mars. The debris from this impact compiled in an orbit around Earth, eventually forming the moon. If this is the process for Earth's moon, there might be various theories on how moons were formed on different planets, but Mercury and Venus are exceptions to this case. Mercury completes one revolution around the Sun in just 88 days. Venus, being the second closest planet to the Sun, completes one trip in 225 days. So there are different theories why these two planets don't have a moon. Let me start with the first one. Theory 1. You may have guessed the answer in the first case. These planets simply never had the opportunity to capture or create moons due to their proximity to the Sun. Mercury has no moons because its proximity to the Sun makes this impossible. Mercury most likely had its moon at some point. It could never provide a stable enough gravity to support this type of satellite. Even though Venus has a stronger gravitational pull, it faces the same problem. It's simply too close to the Sun to keep another body in place. So it all comes down to orbital dynamics and a lot of gravitational interactions. Because both of these objects have much less gravity, they aren't very good at keeping other objects such as moons in their orbits. Theory 2. Another theory is that Venus and Mercury may have once had moons, but they were eventually destroyed or ejected from the planet's orbits. Both Venus and Mercury most likely had moons, but they vanished for two simple reasons. One is their proximity to the Sun, and the other is their rotation. This is significant when it comes to moons orbiting planets. Venus was slammed early on and gained a moon from the resulting debris. However, Venus suffered another massive blow after only about 10 million years. So the moon spiraled inward until it collided and merged with Venus in a fatal collision. This might be because of those two reasons. For example, Earth and Mars have a relatively similar rotation speed. Earth completes a single spin in about 24 hours, and it takes Mars about 25 hours. Venus and Mercury, on the other hand, do not spin quickly. They rotate very slowly. They are slow rotators. As a result, this has a significant impact on moon stability. Because the moon and Earth have a specific gravitational relationship, the pull from the moon causes the Earth to have these two so-called tidal bulges. So in Mercury, the moon will eventually either spiral away and orbit the Sun, or it will become dislodged from its stable orbit around Mercury and collide with it. Theory 3. These two planets lack the materials to form a moon. A planet can obtain a moon in 3 ways. The first is when a circumplanetary disk transforms into a larger body or satellite. If this body contains enough mass, it may be able to form a spherical shape due to gravity. The second is that a larger body in its gravitational field captures a smaller body. The final possibility is that something collides with the planet. A large enough collision can cause a planet to eject massive amounts of material into space, where it will eventually merge to form a moon. Mercury and Venus would have the most difficult time supporting a moon, for a variety of reasons. To begin with, the planet's close proximity to the Sun means that any body in its orbit would most likely be captured and destroyed by the Sun. Furthermore, these planets rotate slowly, and a moon's stability is greatly influenced by its slow rotation. Mercury could pull a moon into orbit, but it would be unlikely to stay there for more than a few million years. Venus is incredibly similar to Earth in terms of size and composition, and it would inevitably have been hit by space debris at some point in time. As a result, this planet may have had a moon-like body orbiting it at some point in its history. But when the moon gets close enough, the planet's gravitational pull rips it apart, and the debris comes crashing down. Scientists believe that this is what happened to Venus many billions of years ago, and it is the reason Venus has no moons today. There is also another possibility that the conditions that led to the formations of the other planets and their moons may not have been present for these two planets, or they may have formed differently due to their closer proximity to the Sun. Overall, the exact reason for the absence of moons on Venus and Mercury is still not fully understood and remains a mystery to scientists. However, through continued research and exploration, we may one day be able to solve this celestial puzzle. As things stand now, Mercury will not have a stable moon for more than a few million years. It will either vanish or become a part of the Sun, or it will become a feature of Mercury's surface, and the same thing happens to Venus. In a nutshell, this is why Venus and Mercury have no moons. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do you think we'll be able to find moons on these planets? Tell us in the comments section. For more space exploration, see our other videos.